Guys, I went on a date this week and I felt the feminism leaving my body. I live on the east side of LA, and if you don't know what that means, it's sort of like the artsier part of LA, you know? It's people say it's like Brooklyn and New York. So I go on dates with a lot of men and women who, you know, live over here. There's always a negotiation about who pays, and that's great. I like to pay for people, all that. But what I will say is that I sort of fell into going on a date with the most guy's guy I've ever been on a date with.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
Okay, can I just say one thing? If you're a man and you use the frowny crying face, you're gay. Like, I've always felt like that. Like, men aren't supposed to really feel like sad. Like, back in the war days, you used to have to kill people. Why the fuck are you sad? Like, I'm the emotional one. Why the fuck are you crying? Okay, can I just...
Alright, so as you guys can see, this vapid waste of space clearly has no empathy for men and what we go through, and this is something that we talk about oftentimes on this channel. But I wanted to show you Exhibit A because a lot of women on these different panels and whatnot and different talk shows, they like to say, oh, well, we do care and we want you to be emotional. We want a man who's in tune with his emotional or his feminine side. But then when you're crying, when you're sad, even when you're using a frowny emoji, a frowny face emoji, these hoes are upset about that. They say we shouldn't use frowny emojis like in wartime. Y'all used to go to war and kill people, as if that's something that made men happy. It never made men happy to go to war and do all this stuff. Maybe you felt a sense of pride. Maybe you felt a sense of, manhood and defending your country. But if you live to tell the tale, but it didn't bring us joy to be conscripted against our will and fight wars that we did not start, we did not create, just to protect ungrateful women like this. It's so crazy what is going on in the blatant misandry against men. If a man were to say something like that to a woman, like, why are you not smashing, or why are you not doing this, why are you not doing that, this is what y'all used to do in the past, you are labeled as a misogynist. But this bitch right here, she can go and say whatever the fuck she wants about guys, and it doesn't matter. She doesn't get banned, she doesn't get shadow banned, she doesn't get demonetized. So it is extremely upsetting, right, to a lot of guys, because we want to be able to pour our hearts out to the woman that we love. We want to be able to relate on that level. And I'm not saying you going and crying to the bitch, but what I am saying is at least you are relating yourself and y'all are communicating properly and whatnot. But women like this obviously should be avoided, okay? Because they're nothing but trouble. They're going to get you in a situation that you don't want to be in. And she's not going to feel any remorse, all right? Notice how she has the cross necklace while shitting on men. Like I said, these women are fake traditionalists, fake Christians, fake whatever you want to call it. They're fake it, all right? They're fake it. And I guarantee if you ask her, hey, do you believe in Christ? She's not going to say yes. She's going to say no. She's going to say, oh, I'm spiritual. I believe in God, but I'm spiritual. Then take the cross off. That's all I ask. Take the cross off, because you ain't finna get on here and just act like you're just some, traditional chick, when in reality you are a succubus.
All of the beautiful black women on this app have made me realize that we should all be sleeping with bonnets in our hair. If you're just sleeping on your cotton pillowcase, that's rubbing and creating so much friction and breaking off your hair. That was definitely happening to me. I have really thin, fine, curly hair, and that is just a recipe for disaster when it comes to cotton pillowcases. So I got a satin bonnet. It came with a scrunchie and a satin pillowcase from a black-owned small business on this app. I will tag them below. They're on TikTok Shop. That's where I got it, but it's not like eligible for commission, so I can't link it here, but I will just tag their account. I'm a crazy sleeper. At first, it would kind of come off at night, but now I just wear it really low when I sleep like this. And it stays on, and I feel like it's really been helping my hair. I've only been using it for a couple of weeks, but so far I can tell that it's keeping my hair very soft when I sleep. Anything a black woman tells me to do, I will do because we have so much to learn from them. All of the beautiful black...
All right, so you heard what she said here, and obviously you hear her pandering to sisters so that they don't flame her for wearing the bonnet, because when everybody saw this picture, before you even see or hear the video, you understand that sisters seeing a white woman with a bonnet is going to be triggering to them. They're going to think it's appropriation and all this kind of stuff. And it is what it is. What she's saying is not wrong, okay? When you are going to sleep and you're sleeping on your head and you don't have any protective cloth on your head, the friction in the cotton can break off your hair, all right, and cause damage to your hair. So I don't see why a bonnet would be controversial. However, when you go in the comment section of these types of videos, you see sisters telling her to take it off, even though, you know, she basically was pandering the whole time. They still don't want her to wear it. They say she's appropriating a black woman's protective style. And I mean, it's just hilarious to see some of the rage comments. We're not going to go through them for the sake of time, but just understand, for white women, when you go and do things like this and you think that you're acting in solidarity, or you think that you are, you know, unifying people, it's really not. And you're going to get in those comment section and you're going to feel some type of way, and you're going to be upset because they're going to be telling you to take that damn bonnet off.
Guys, I went on a date this week and I felt the feminism leaving my body. I live on the east side of LA, and if you don't know what that means, it's sort of like the artsier part of LA, you know? It's people say it's like Brooklyn and New York. Like, so I go on dates with a lot of men and women who, you know, live over here. There's always a negotiation about who pays, and that's great. I like to pay for people, all that. But what I will say is that I sort of fell into going on a date with the most guy's guy I've ever been on a date with. And he's from West, you know, Santa Monica. He's a bro, right? A guy's guy is usually not my type. Like, I cannot remember the last time that I went on a date with like a straight bro, you know what I'm saying? But it befell me. It befell me in an organic fashion. So I'm on this date with this guy, and the thing about a guy's guy is he's putting his card down. He's paying for everything. And I really it sort of activated something feral in me, I'm not gonna lie. We went to like another bar, and he was gonna go to the bathroom, so I was getting prepared to pay for our drinks because he's been paying all night. Of course I'm gonna pay for the next round. But as he's going to leave for the bathroom, he turns to me and he hands me his credit card, and he goes, "Here's my card, get us whatever." It might be time for me to get away from all these, you know, liberal snowflakes on the east side.
All right, guys, so y'all heard her story, and she's saying that she felt the feminism leave her body when this masculine alpha Chad like guy paid for her meal. But the reality is the feminism did not leave her body. Look, she is a dyed hair, short hair, they, them. She's got, you know, a sweater with a collared shirt under it. Obviously, this is a male style. Now, women are gonna say, "Oh, well, we do that too." Bruh, no, y'all really don't, unless you're trying to, you know, do a catwalk or something. It's some modeling gig. But y'all don't go out dressing like that. Y'all know y'all put on as little amount of clothes as possible. So don't even give me that. But she's still a feminist. That's the reality. All right, no feminist bone has left her body, she still believes in the same things that she does before. She still believes in not misgendering. She still believes in, equality of the sexes and equality of outcome instead of merit-based outcomes. She still believes in the leftist propaganda. She still believes that orange man bad. She still believes all of these things. She is not conservative one. And if this guy started talking and started saying, well, this is what I believe in, then she's going to be turned off and she's going to say he's toxic and abusive and all this kind of stuff. So, guys, I just don't want you guys to be fooled, especially my Malcolms, my mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. We don't want to be fooled over here. So I did want to outline and go over this video because she says that the man paid for it. Now, here's the thing. A lot of these women will argue up and down that an older man shouldn't be dating a younger woman and all this kind of stuff. I guarantee this man who she went on a date with was at least 5 to 10 years older than her. I guarantee it. Because the guys who move like that are usually older. She looks like she's in her early 20s. And, these guys with money in California, it's not easy to make money in California and make good money and, be able to flip tabs like that, especially $100, 200 tabs every weekend. It's not easy. But this guy had it because he had time to mature. He had time to get his finances right. He had time to get his mind right. He had time to get everything right. And these types of men, they move a certain type of way. All right. And she's not used to that because she's been dating the liberal leftist soy boys in her, backyard. But now she gets with a masculine man and she's changing her tune. It brought out something feral in her. Now, she still is a feminist. Like I said, she still believes in sexual liberation and, body count doesn't matter and all this kind of stuff. However, now she is reaping the benefits of the patriarchy. She's reaping the benefits of masculinity, toxic masculinity. And that's really all they care about, right? Just reaping the benefits of masculinity without having to give men, masculine men, authority over them or over anything else that they may vaguely care about. It's a real it's a real thing, and this is pretty much the product of what you have out here in the dating market, right? These women who are saying, I want a liberal-minded man who's still conservative, who still does all the chivalrous things. Well, you can't serve two masters. Two of those, they're not going to mix. It's not going to work out if you think that you're going to get a liberal-minded man who is also going to be chivalrous. He's going to be a 50-50 guy. He's going to be a guy that if he wants an open relationship, he's going to let you have the open relationship, just like Destiny. He's going to be that type of guy because ideologically and physiologically, he cannot command what he really wants out of life, right? And I'm teaching you guys to, for one, which I think is the most important, physiologically, okay? You need to be physical. You need to get in the gym. You need to have broad shoulders. You need to get jacked, bro. It is what it is, because women are not going to respect you if you can't beat them in an arm wrestling match like you saw Neon lose an arm wrestling match on Fresh and Fit to a woman. All right, so I'm just telling you guys how to move out here in these streets. If you don't want to take my advice, that's fine. But the reality is, if y'all are thinking that this woman is no longer a feminist and she's just going to, fall in the arms of Chad and walk around barefoot and produce babies, that's not going to happen. She's going to try to spew, spit, and indoctrinate her ideology upon Chad. It's not going to work. He's going to smash her out. He's going to use her for what for pleasure, and then she's going to get booted because of her feminist mindset. But anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy, ReclaimYourThrone. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send relationship requests to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your mark freaking dealing with the BS. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.